My name is Eric Kane. I formed the Bellahouston Judo Club almost 50 years ago. Myself, I've been practicing for 57 years. I was an original member and a former member of the Hamilton Judo Club.
I'm the coach here at Bellahouston Judo Club. I think I've been a coach since 1998, so probably more than 40 years or thereabouts I've been doing judo. I'm a fourth dan competitive and a level 2 coach.
Judo is not just about fighting and learning to fight. Judo was started in about 1880, 1890 in Japan by Jigoro Kano, who was a master of judo. He was also a jiu-jitsu player. And the original concept of judo was a gentle way. This concept over the past 30, 40 years I've taken into the practice, and I've taken the concepts of judo into my life. The original concepts were discipline, perseverance, patience, all the positive qualities associated with the martial arts.
I've done judo for 43 years. I took it up for fitness, I guess, but I've continued to do it. It helps me stay calm. It's a stress reliever. It's good time out with your mates. It's very physical. Helps your mental health, I guess.
Been doing judo for probably about 16 years, around about 2007, 2008. Started when I went back to uni. I was in my mid-20s at the time, so I wish I'd started it a long time before that. Love it.
I've been doing judo in the Bellahouston for nearly 51 years. I've attained the grade of third dan, and judo means a lot to me. I started as a kid back in 1973 and fell in love with it straight away. It's all about camaraderie. I've made some great friends in the judo, fought in some really good competitions, and I've had the chance to train with world and Olympic champions.
I've been doing judo just under a year, and I guess what it means to me, it's good fitness. I love lifting weights in the gym, but the cardio is something I was missing, and this definitely gets me that. It's a great group of guys, always learning something new. Good bit of physicality, that's something I missed as well. And yeah, that's what keeps me coming back, I suppose.
Judo's probably been life-changing for me because it dictates what I do in my day-to-day life. It's taught me about mindfulness, and it's even my temperament, I guess, and I can go into difficult situations and I'm able to think, because part of what you do in judo is you get in pressure situations and you have to think about what you're doing and you have to do it correctly. So I guess that's a life metaphor as well. That's something that you do in your life when you get into pressure situations. If you can keep a level head, it puts you in good stead.
In many senses, it is a family club, and there is always people dropping in to see how the club is going. So over the 50 years, the club must have produced maybe 75 black belts. At one stage, we were producing two black belts a year. But the COVID has really decimated many clubs in the judo world. And I think we're very fortunate. And although our numbers have been cut from, at one point, from 40 to 50 on the mat, we now have about 15 on a regular basis, and maybe about 20 to 25 players in the club.
I think when you come to judo at the start, your first few weeks you'll feel it's a very alien sport. You'd feel like you can't do it properly, you feel like you're not coordinated. That gradually comes, and then you get to throw your first person and you don't know how you did it. But over time that becomes more refined, you become faster, you become more accurate. It's definitely the hardest thing about coming to judo is the first visit, because you think everybody's better than you. Well, everybody is. You think everybody's going to hurt you, they're not. People are here to teach you.
There's a lot of respect for each other in the judo, starting with the bowing at the beginning. So I really enjoy training with the guys, and I would tell them, start judo, because it'll be the best thing you do in your life.
You don't know what you're capable of, is what I would say. So I would say don't think like that. Everyone starts, everyone's a novice. When we first started, so I'm now a black belt, I remember walking into the club and it was just a series of black belts lined up, and I didn't have a judo kit at that time and it was intimidating, and that is what I was thinking. But I think the answer is you've got to look into yourself, stick with it, and you don't know where you can go. I think we all start somewhere, and if you do stick with it, I don't know anyone who would regret it.
Judo is certainly for everyone, and there should not be any restrictions on any of these things. My original club, the Hamilton Club, they just won an award last year from the Scottish Sports Councillor for the work they do with disabilities.
Judo is a life skill. You do learn self-defence, you do learn to look after your body, and you do develop fitness whilst you're here as well. For mental health and well-being, getting in amongst a club where you make friends, you train with people, and we have a chat, people go for coffees afterwards. It's really good for your health, and I say mental well-being as well, which is really important these days. And if you're struggling at work and you've got a bit of stress in your life, you can come in here and you can get rid of it.
What does judo mean to me? Well, it's a massive part of my life. It's part of my social life, part of my routine. I honestly can't imagine not doing it. It brings a huge amount of discipline. Physically, I feel better for doing it. It's not something that has come particularly naturally to me, so I've had to stick with it and work at it, and I think that has helped develop character as well. So I can't imagine not doing it. I love it, and it's a massive part of my life.
Have been a real boon to me in my life over the years, and have helped me tremendously, certainly through the latter periods of my life, when I've actually thought much about the concepts of judo and how they operate in society, or how they should operate in society.
Bellahouston Judo Club is a recreational club, and this is where you gain your friends, you make life memories in here, and it's a very welcoming place. I know there's competitive clubs out there. We train to be competitive, but in the club here we all got on very well, and we're very supportive. So beginners coming here, we look after them, we help them through, and it's great to see people develop and learn their skills whilst they're here.